809, trying to find which are divine and which are just fine. From after this wireless, the bland and eclectic, they're gonna realize it's not very effective. What's up, trainers? Welcome to the Pokemon podcast. It's not very effective, episode 41. If you've ever seen a Pokemon, that's enough to judge it. We're your hosts, the one who cares about Pokemon, Light Travel, aka LT, and
the one who doesn't care about cars super much, Jacob, aka Corey Toa.
Who?
I'm probably pronouncing it really wrong.
I still don't know who that is.
It's a place in northwestern Poland.
I guess you are pronouncing it wrong enough that it sounds like someone's name or something.
Corey Toa is a village in the administrative district of things I'm not going to try and pronounce, but it's in Poland.
This is the show where we create an objective, unquestionable, definitive ranked list of all Pokemon, complete with all our prejudice and bias. Each episode, we randomly select 3 Pokemon, pit them against each other, and figure out where to put them in the complete list. So Peter can rest easy knowing that no harm will come to these fictional creatures of near-human intelligence and that they are merely being judged harshly on their physical appearance. Gengar is first at the moment, Binnacle is lost, and Jacob's favorite is still Xurkitree.
My favorite's actually Lightning McQueen. Has been since 2006.
Lightning McQueen is not a Pokemon.
I mean,
if you like,
have you seen
Carp
Xurkitree?
Type Pokemon,
Have
you're
you
gonna
seen
have to
Xurkitree?
You're gonna have to settle for Ferrarex.
If you like Carp type
honest.
Pokemon, you're gonna have to settle for
The first card Pokemon.
That's a genius thing. We're smart.
I know Ferrarex is genius.
So genius that I get 60% of all the profits. I named it.
I did everything else.
I named it and I said what kind of car it was based off.
Jave, I don't know if that's right.
I said a 2003 Ferrari Enzo or 2004.
I don't remember anymore.
I do.
Well, I can always scrub the record and just say whatever I want. I drew it, Jacob. I drew it. I have the rights to that drawing.
You're a scrub.
Jave, if you want to, I'll make Ferrarox instead, and that'll be the drawing, and you'll have Ferrarex and nothing.
That was almost bad.
Because you can't draw, and I can't draw, so you definitely can't draw.
You said Ferrarox, and this coffee almost went into my nose.
As long as it doesn't come back out again into my room, then I'm fine with that.
That would have been a sick thumbnail. Me blowing a flat white out of my nose.
I don't use thumbnails of our faces for this.
Why not?
Because, I can't get my mouth wide enough. That's a losing game. How are you supposed to, how are you supposed to have a wider mouth than the last time?
Well,
if you don't, then it's just like, well, look, this is all the same wide of mouth. Are we getting any better here or not?
When you have the first copy of No Man's Sky on CD, things change.
Yeah, when No Man's Sky goes gold, that's peak wideness, peak mouth opening.
Let's choose some Pokemon.
That's like an anaconda.
Let's choose some Pokemon.
Unhitching its jaw.
Let's choose some Pokemon.
Well, I was gonna say, we should have a bonus and a movie commentary out now that you can watch for money.
For big bucks.
I don't know what movie it'll be yet because we picked that at the time.
And we're doing that after this.
Yeah.
So it ain't decided yet.
And there's a new mythical coming out. And the results of Pokemon Day. The results of the Pokemon vote are coming out on Pokemon Day. Which is tomorrow. I
don't imagine we're going through the whole list, are we?
No.
Just look at the top. Look at the tops.
Curious about it in general.
Yeah.
Just fucking, yeah.
I'm thinking look at the top.
Jacob,
look for some that we care about.
We went through the new Pokemon, which was less than 100. And we know how that went. So Do you really want to go through
Let's go.
890?
Yes. Longest bonus yet.
No thanks.
Yes, please.
In fact, that's the premise of this podcast, is going through all 890. So, and how long has that taken so far? Like 40 episodes?
Yep.
When, like, an 8th done? No, it's more like a 9th now.
Man, we good.
Let's choose Pokemon.
Snitches get stitches.
They sure do. Pokemon number 1. Skitty.
Oh, yeah.
Gen 3. Yeah, you probably know this.
This one.
This one. No,
Inico.
wrong tabs, idiot. Pokemon number 2.
We've done Cubone.
No, we haven't. We've done Marowak.
Oh, yeah. No, that's, yeah.
You're not a real Pokemon connoisseur, are you, Jacob?
That is the
You
premise
don't
of this
really
podcast.
know what's going on.
That is the premise of this, is that I kind of don't, I'm not that
I guess,
invested. That's the point. Gotta.
And the Pokemon choice. Every month you can get 5 votes to use on any Pokemon you want, and every week we pick the one with the most votes. Patreon.com/notverycost for doing that, and looking at bonus episodes, Pokemon movie commentary, seeing our faces react to things in the official video.
I tried to like
podcast.
mime all of that. Didn't work very well.
Yeah, it wouldn't. How do you... You didn't even like try and use your hands or anything.
Well, I mean, like I was just miming what you were saying. Just trying to say what you were saying while you're saying it.
Oh, that's not miming. Miming would be like acting out. You would just...
That would be really hard.
I know, like, that's what I was saying. I don't think you fared well at that, because how would you do that?
Our Pokemon choice is...
It's Nidoking. Nidoking. We was Nidokings. Okay.
What's he so angry about?
How we were not Kangs anymore, but we were. We used to be, but we now are not.
Alright.
It's a lot to be angry about.
Alright.
Jacob, in a world where we used to be Kangs,
Alright, Donka.
and we are now not anymore, how could you not, feel some kind of way about that?
Best slow the heck down with all that. All that donk.
Nidoking used to be the king of Pokemon, but then they made like a bunch of dumb mythicals and shit.
Do we?
You just couldn't stack up anymore.
Enjoy.
I can say he, because it's 100% male.
Skitty.
I didn't know that Skitty was more female than male. I didn't know that.
Do we enjoy it?
I don't know, dude. I think Skitty's kind of racist, to be honest. Is it a coincidence that its skin is yellow? No, I kind of like Skitty.
I do as well. I like the colors. Yellow's you'd think maybe a yellow wouldn't work so well with this.
It's not real. It's
salmon.
not exactly a yellow. It's more like a cream color almost.
It's like dirty cream.
Like custard.
It's cream with more butter in it.
Man, I like custard. I absolutely cannot eat custard though. So, unfortunately for me, all fun's over. Fun's over.
First thing that strikes me as a little strange is like...
Is it the tail?
No.
Okay.
It's the back foot. The way the body is sort of like...
Wait, hold on.
The line is disconnected.
Let me just look at the 3D model. I think this is just like a weird angle, but I need to know.
No, yeah, it looks normal. I think that's just more of a bit of
Okay,
a...
yeah, I'm just checking that it had fucking 4 legs. Because it kind of looked like it might just have one,
just,
like,
I just don't...
leg on
I don't really like how they've just drawn that.
Yeah, that's kind of
like, the line
weird.
looks weird, but it's not really a problem.
They could have just made the top of the leg pink. I wasn't paying attention to that, but how does that usually look here,
Because, like,
actually?
you look at the sprites, and it's fine. It's all good. It's just, it looks kind of strange there in the official art.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me because you can clearly see what it's meant to be in the sprites.
Yeah. And that's why we don't just judge it on one of these things.
Except when we have for a bunch of episodes.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. It just looks... It's just a drawing thing. Just the drawing.
They just should have kept going with the pink.
Weird.
It makes it look like it just has one leg on the back.
Tripedal.
But yeah, it's because like this the midline like curves up and over it again, so actually none of the leg is pink. So it's kind of like they started and they're like, oh fuck, we can't make the top of the leg pink, so we have to like cut it off. Like, really the leg should be like just behind more. It shouldn't be sticking out of the edge. It should just be fully behind it. If they don't want it to look weird, I guess. But I don't know, man. I'm not an artist.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually have a problem. Like, that doesn't do anything for the design. It's just...
It kind of fucks up this picture in particular if you look at it too much. But
yeah, like this particular drawing is kind of a bit weird with that. It doesn't affect the design as a whole, though, for me. I like the colors.
I like how its face is a moon.
That's pretty cool. It's got a cool face going on.
Its tail kind of looks like a closed umbrella. I'm not sure what its tail is meant to be exactly. Foxtail grass, there you go. Or a pen holder.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problems with this.
Let me just see.
Oh,
okay.
I see. I have no problems with Skitty.
I don't know, I think I'm maybe a little weird about these stalks. Its tail stalks.
I'm alright.
That's it, though.
I like the purple in the ears.
Yeah, that's a nice purple.
It's a good, what kind of pink would you call this? I said salmon before, but...
it's too dark. Maybe like pastel? I don't know.
What does pastel pink look like?
I might be wrong. It's maybe about right.
It looks a little darker. Yeah, I don't know. But regardless,
yeah,
they look good.
Darker than that.
I have no problems here. It's not like I'm not super excited about it, but it's good.
Yeah, I think that's what it is basically. Like, it's pretty cool, and it's unique.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a nice take on a cat.
there are a lot of other cats in Pokemon. Decent amount of other cats. Like, this probably beats Meowth for me.
I
Maybe.
would probably agree.
I think it does just because of the colors.
Because Meowth, I think that might be its sort of thing. Like, downfalls, the colors aren't that interesting.
Yeah.
I
don't know. It's really just the tail for me that's kind of weird, but
I have no issues with it. Personally.
Don't
have much more to say.
Yeah. Well, now we are forced to get back into this Cubone conversation again.
Lonely Pokemon.
It's been long enough that I don't remember what...
Kara.
Kara. What do you think of Cubone and its potential. It's weird that this bonehead.
It's funny.
This bonehead is
It's
good proportionally, which means its real head is bad proportionally.
It's like the skull of its mother. So then its mother is always meant to die, and then it's meant to take it and use it.
Yeah. Wait.
like-
Okay. Let me just. Okay. Look. If we're doing this again, then
So it's like dependent.
it always wears the skull of its dead mother, so no one has any idea what its hidden face looks like. How does this actually happen? Because that does not make sense. Unless the mother is like, the mother auto dies after its Cubone is born. No, but that doesn't make sense either. Because you don't get something's... Well, okay, it's a Marowak, so...
I don't know, dude.
The logistics of this are fucked. They're completely fucked. Because, okay, I'll give you that Marowak's head is already a skull, basically. But even still, is there like, what is the waiting period? Does it just... When Marowak dies, does it just, kind of... You know how when a Pokemon evolves, it just goes all bright and then changes into the next one?
Yeah.
When it dies, does it just go all bright and turn into like an empty skull for its child to pick up?
Sure. We can say that.
But this is kind of a paradox because Cubone doesn't exist without the skull. So it would have to die like the moment it's born. This is silly. This is fucking silly.
How do we feel about its design?
I like Cubone. I prefer it to Marowak, actually.
I don't really remember Marowak exactly. Like,
Well,
I don't remember what makes it different too much. Just need to see it again.
where is this asshole? There you go. This is Marowak. Number 59 on the list right now.
Yeah, I prefer Cubone.
Yeah.
Cubone.
I don't know if Cubone sounds like that, but... It's just a little more interesting, I think.
Cubone.
With the... I don't know, even though the one thing that makes it interesting makes zero fucking sense,
I don't know, I don't feel that strongly about Cubone, really, at all. It's fine.
I like it.
There's no design issues, just... It's fine.
It's just Marowak, but better to me.
Basically.
I don't even know how much better, but like, it's Marowak, but better.
Kind of fat.
Kind of thick.
Low-key thick.
There's nothing low-key about this, Jacob.
It's got his dead mother's skull. That's pretty high-key. That's...
I really hate the word high-key.
High-key,
It's
low-key,
just not a
high-key,
fucking
low-key.
word, so...
It's 2 words.
There are words for high-key. We can just, you know...
Haiku.
If we could just stop being retarded for a second, we could just think of a word.
Was that a haiku, Anthony?
I don't remember the rules of a haiku, but probably not.
575.
Why are you asking me then, if you already know? Can't you count syllables yourself? Can't you count to 7? Can't you count to 5, then 7, then 5 again?
Was that another haiku?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was. I just decided it was.
I speak in haiku.
There's not enough space in the front of its skull, is there? Like, every time I look at Cubone, I remember the image of just Cubone with a round head.
How's it eat?
Maybe that's why its mother dies, because it's never eaten. And it's just like, well, you know what? I'm too hungry. Time to die.
How's he pack that much gut if he ain't eaten?
There's too many questions about the Cubone Marowak line. It doesn't make any sense. This is just one of those Pokemon things that's just like, just ignore it for your own good. It doesn't work. Doesn't make sense.
He out here thicken, and he's just like,
It's one of the worst ones, though, because it's not, like, internally consistent at all. It's not even like, you know, this Pokemon, like, no one could have this Pokemon or something. Like, this isn't consistent with its own story.
I realize my only problem with it.
It wouldn't even be that hard. Like, just write something good to bridge the gap.
My only problem with Cubone is its feet and its legs.
Same as Marowak, dude. And
Yeah.
Marowak's decently high on the list right now.
I'm just not liking how they look. Just
I mean,
thick into the toenail.
call it a claw. Don't make this weirder than it has to be, Jacob.
There's some tiny indoor Japanese slippers.
That's also fine. Just don't call it a toenail. It just makes it fucked.
I mean, claws are nails.
Huh?
Claws are nails.
I know, but you understand the difference here.
That's a human toenail on the end.
Exactly.
On the
That's
end of
why
each
I'm
leg.
saying don't say that, because you're making the design worse if you do that.
It
And
doesn't.
it's not fair.
It doesn't have a bend in its knee. It's just legs are just bulbous.
It does have a fucking bend. It's just too thick for you to really know about that.
Usually, you might get cankles,
Let's
but
look
you
at
don't
the
get like
fucking...
cangthiles. That was bad.
It was. I'd thank you to not try and say that again.
Cangthiles.
Doesn't look great in the 3D model.
He's shaking his bone around.
Yeah, dude, I shake my bone around if you get what I mean. That sounds like it's time to move on to the next Pokemon.
I have a bone to pick.
Sounds like you have a bone to pick with Cubone's legs. Well, if you had a problem with Cubone's
That's what I was gonna say.
legs,
Speaking of legs,
well, we got that big claw thing.
sure has a big toenail.
Don't do that. It actively ruins things.
It's a thick toenail.
Jacob, it's just a claw. It's just a single claw, which is also weird.
Bro, imagine the smell.
Can we not start to imagine things on this podcast? I don't want to...
Daddy Nidoking.
I
stinking it up.
I don't... Stop, man. You're going to make me hate this, and it's not fair. Nidoking is weirdly, like, segmented in places.
I don't really like Nidoking.
I like parts of it. Like, I like it. All of its head, I think, is pretty cool. I think it's mainly its body. Its arms are pretty cool.
They look like layers
Its tail's
of armor.
cool. I think it's mainly its body. This is, I mean,
Its feet
an
look-
appropriate place for it, but Nidoking has a dad bod.
It's got like mech feet.
Yeah, it kind of almost, yeah.
I'm not.
Or like legs in general.
Not really vibing.
It does look like it's armor plated.
Not a vibe.
I think it's kind of supposed to be like, look like it has armor.
Hadn't really looked at this, but yeah, I don't really like it.
I like it a lot more than you do.
Yeah.
There's too many good points to write it off completely, and I think part of it is how it's posed.
Bro, that 3D. Back spikes look like a comb. My god.
Yeah, I
My
really want to just disregard
God.
the 3D. Like, look at some of these. Look at some of these sprites. It looks so much fucking cooler.
It does. It looks a lot better. I still don't like it very much though.
I mean, I can understand.
I don't hate it.
I think it's cool. It's kind of like a fucking I don't know, like an orc or something.
Some kind of a Nidoking.
some kind of a king. Not anymore. He used to be a king.
Now he's 3D.
Yeah,
No, he looks like an.
You know what? No wonder
Look at his face. It looks
we
like a fucking
were
dunce.
kings. It's just 3D model syndrome. It just makes everything look fucking bad about this.
Not a. Not vibing.
Yeah, its mouth is hanging open. There's no definition to the body, so it just looks like fat. And yeah, the back spikes look terrible. They fucked up these back spikes.
Fucking looks like my comb.
The tail's just like completely straight. Wow, I don't want to look at that anymore. It's so fucking bad.
No, not a vibe. Bad.
Okay.
I have my list. I at least like the colors in Nidoking. It's really the only... Like, the head and the colors are really the only redeeming features.
Yeah.
The rest is either I don't care or it's not good. Body looks weird, legs look weird, I don't care about the hands. The arms look kind of weirdly segmented. Tail's meh. Back's okay, I guess.
This seems like it's a bit of a Genesect.
Genesect is eons worse, though.
I don't even know if I agree with that.
Well.
And I don't know if I'm being inconsistent because I don't remember how high I wanted to put Genesect.
You didn't... I don't recall you feeling super strongly about it.
I wasn't. I don't know about
but
this either.
I do feel you having, obviously, a strong repulsion to where I wanted
They
to
must
put
be around a similar place, though.
Nope.
I mean, in my head. Because I'm, like, questioning, like, which one do I actually think is better?
Nidoking is the correct
Do you think
answer.
Nidoking is better than Genesect?
Yeah, for sure. Genesect is, like, not
I think
good.
Genesect has less problems to me.
It's gonna be
Jacob, shut the fuck up.
gonna be
You actually laughed, like you just, like, dismissed my opinion.
That's the whole point.
That was the
I'm
worst.
trying to be an asshole.
I think that's actually the most either of us have been an asshole about our opinions, like, seriously. Like, just laughing like that, just disregarding it so fucking hard. Like, oh, you really think that? Like,
I ain't even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna fucking... You don't even get a full laugh. You just get...
yeah, that was bad, dude. We're getting to a bad place. We're getting to ultimate disrespect. That was ultimate disrespect, dude. I fucking heard that shit.
It's deserved for this.
Yeah, you're gonna have a problem with my list then,
Like,
probably.
I'm thinking, like, lower middle for Nidoking on the main list. But, like, Genesect's, like, low.
I mean, I think I know what your list is.
What's my list?
Your list is worst to best, Nidoking, Cubone, Skitty.
Correct.
Mine is...
Wrong.
Mine's Cubone, Nidoking, Skitty.
Bro.
I really like Nidoking's head.
But yours is,
I like most...
Yours is also worst to best, eh?
Yeah, Nidoking's like a Garchomp. Garchomp should probably be higher as well. Nidoking is like a Garchomp, though.
We out here talk about Garchomp.
And I can't ignore these sprites because it actually does, like,
It helps.
make it look cooler than
Until it gets
the
3D,
official
of
art
course.
does. I'm ignoring that because
The 3Ds drop it off the face of the fucking earth.
yeah, but that's for most things.
There's been a couple that are serviceable, like they're fine, but then, you know, so many of them are dreadful, just terrible.
I don't know, man. I just look like it's like an ogre. It's kind of cool.
I see the appeal. It's just
I really
not
like
working.
the head, like with the big ears and stuff.
Right. It's just not clicking for me.
Yeah, I can understand.
It, like...
It's not like it's like fucking...
Your favorite
This
or
is like a
something.
Genesect thing. Like how I meant. It's
Right.
like, I'm not like that crazy about it, but there's clearly a huge gap between what we both think about it.
Yeah. The gap for Genesect was wider, though. Like, I was...
Yeah, it seems like you don't think...
I wanted to put Genesect, like, maybe second to last.
Fuck me, do you still?
I'd have
How the fuck do you think it's that bad?
I would have to think about it and look over the list properly, but back then I wanted it to be
Yeah,
like...
I don't remember when that was.
Probably that
But that's
low.
like... That's just like...
That's-
only above Binnacle.
Yeah. But that's like...
That's
just,
lower than like Garchomp.
that's back then, though.
How the fuck do you want
I'm not saying that now.
Genesect below like
I
Charmeleon?
ain't saying that now.
Okay.
Because I don't even know if Charmeleon was on the list.
Well, I'm trying to think of things that were probably on there around that time, but I don't remember.
I'd have to review.
I don't even remember how early Genesect was.
I would have to review the list. Because so much stuff's been added since.
Yeah,
then.
and we're not gonna do that because this list is already ruined. So
it's ruined by bad fucking toenails and legs.
it's ruined by bad taste and not mine. This list would be
You're
perfect
saying those
if I
things
was
like they aren't
alone.
synonymous.
Gee, we'll see tomorrow.
This podcast
on
is just
Pokemon Day.
This podcast
We'll see how high
is just,
we'll see how high Genesect is. See who's right and wrong.
this podcast.
That's
is
what
just
I want
gonna-
to do. I want to scan through for just some certain ones. And I'm like
ones that-
fuck you. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know why I'm saying this because I don't have any respect for like popular opinion anyway.
This podcast is just going to turn into us going like just.
Jacob,
back
you
and
did it
forth.
first. I knew I was
I've
never
already-
that. I was never that disrespectful.
Bro, I've already done that. In this podcast.
No, not like that. Jacob, we both knew the tone of that immediately. There's never been a greater disrespect on this podcast.
Because like I've definitely every other time I've done that, it's been more joking.
The pure dismissal. Yeah,
there's-
you
there's
let it
like-
you let it come through there.
There's a heavier mix of like bad opinion in there.
Yeah,
Like that's a bad opinion, G.
it's never been this bad. And by that same token, the list has never been this bad either.
What did you even say? Like Genesect is like this is Genesect's better than Nidoking?
I was questioning whether I think
yeah.
that or not.
And then I was like, man, what an awful take. What an awful, abysmal take.
I think it might be because I have less problems with Genesect. I do have problems with Nidoking's body.
Fuck, are you hearing
Still.
this guy? Abysmal take.
Hey, man. No, that's the thing, though. Like, you couldn't fake it with that laugh. You're faking it now, but you couldn't fake it with the laugh.
Yeah.
It came through loud and clear.
I mean, like, I'm exaggerating
I know.
how I actually feel about this. Like, I don't think it's an abysmal take, really, but
opinions are opinions.
I
Who gives
definitely
a
don't
shit?
agree, but I ain't one of those assholes who's like, oh, fucking, that opinion's so bad. Like, you suck, you're an idiot.
I do always look at Sneasel now, though, and go, why is that where it is? Sneasel should be higher.
Yeah.
Why do we both think that, then? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
Clearly,
I don't know what happened.
yeah, I don't know what
Maybe
happened.
maybe you wanted it higher, and I was like,
I'm pretty sure I wanted it higher.
Because maybe a bit higher, but I don't know how high I'd want it to go.
Yeah. Plus, I think you had an issue with its, like, claw hands, that they were connected.
Yeah.
Look, let's not look at Sneasel again.
Let's actually do the list.
Yeah. Should we start off with Nidoking? I'm curious how low you want to go.
Yeah, we'll start off with Nidoking. Down.
Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Look at that masterpiece. Genesect.
Don't you dare. Look at that.
No, Furret, unironically, masterpiece should be way higher.
I understand why you like Furret. It's just the tail thingy gets me.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate that Jacob's letting poses sway him again.
I wouldn't call that a pose problem though.
Yeah, well, I've heard you say this. Well,
I mean, I've pulled pose problems.
I know.
I'm not going to pretend I haven't.
I know.
But for
You
that,
can't pretend you haven't.
for that in particular,
when Dragonair exists.
I don't think I'd call it a pose problem.
Gee, we really this low? Or are you just not paying attention?
I am paying attention.
Are you really putting fucking Nidoking under like the fucking?
I was thinking probably not under these.
Under the
most
Sea Guardian duo of trash.
the Sea Guardian duo, like they're literally just. They are. All they are is the word Sea Guardian, but they don't relate to anything.
There are
else
some
in
cooler
any
Sea
way.
Guardians.
Yeah.
No, we know what they're supposed to be, which kind of makes the design worse.
I keep forgetting about that.
You would keep
and
forgetting,
then it
right?
upsets me.
You would keep forgetting.
Fuck me.
Exactly, dude. That is the biggest problem with these is you forget like what they're even supposed to be
Okay. Climb.
because they may as well not be.
So we are... I can go into Doug Trio.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Prepare everyone.
Moving on up.
Everyone hold,
it's somewhere around here.
I was trying to make like a good joke, but I kept tripping on my words.
Yeah, dude, you just can't make a good joke.
I was gonna say like, hold on to your hats, shit opinion incoming, but I just like couldn't get. I couldn't think of any.
That's not a joke, by the way.
No, it isn't.
That's again just being rude. Should have just done that laugh. Look, just wait till I pick my place and then just do that laugh again. That's all. Yeah.
That's a really condescending laugh. Like
I know
it says so much with just one.
You're
noise.
not gonna be able to do it again because you meant it the first time.
Oh, yeah, I definitely meant it.
And now that you're too aware, so you can't do it like as though you mean it anymore.
I ain't even lying. I meant that.
Yeah. No, like you could hear it.
I was like, bro, really?
Are you kidding me? Okay.
It's funny because like my reactions to things tend to be like when I'm reacting to your opinions, they're exaggerated, but that was one of the few times where it's like I'm not really even exaggerating with my reaction.
Yeah.
Like that felt pretty genuine.
That's why I brought it up. Okay, Nidoking's on the Golbat.
Okay.
Well, okay, let's work this out.
I think Golbat could fit a whole muck in his mouth.
We're gonna...
I mean, what's Golbat backwards?
We're gonna make him try.
Tablog.
Tablog.
That's actually hilarious. Tablog.
Okay, so... Golbat is 58. What's Doug Trio?
What's Wishy-Washy backwards?
Jacob, this is not helping me count. Like, I can't do math and words backwards. Like, that's ridiculous to ask of anyone.
I bet a savant could do it.
It's like Esau something. H's are weird. You can't really say them backwards. Or like you can't say the SH backwards properly. This is 90. Wait, so you said underdog trio?
Yeah.
Okay, so 94 to eat.
Executor.
94. 59.
Executor.
What is that? Like fucking...
What are the numbers?
That's like 35?
Executor.
I think that's 35. You got
What?
60 to 90, that's 30.
60 to 90.
1 and 4, that's 35.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And 59.
Yep.
35.
Executor.
15. 18. 77. 77.
Kakuna.
Kakuna. Actually, hold on. Was it?
Kikoriki. I don't remember what that's from.
No, okay, it is. Yeah. So we're shine breaking Nidoking with Kakuna.
What does Kikoriki mean? Why did I say that?
I don't know. You know, you can... If you just say something random, it doesn't mean it means something, Jacob.
I thought it did. Okay.
No, look, this is...
It actually... The Gen 3 one... Gen 3's all good.
Yeah, you know what?
Gen 2's kind of bad.
Why did they change the color? It actually worked with that green.
Gen 4's not good. Gen 5 is bad.
I mean, it's still not terrible. Like, look,
it's not the worst, but it's not
this is
great.
the situation that the green is for. This isn't even the green either. It's not that green.
No, it's a bit darker.
This green is actually kind of nice.
It
and
looks okay in
surprisingly, the
3Ds.
3D model actually looks better.
It returns to the kind of pea green.
Why does this work?
It returns to pea green?
That's weird.
Not peas, no.
Well, let's
Okay.
take a look at Nidoking. Fuck this 3D model. It fucks up the color.
Nidoking wins.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really? Like taking everything into consideration?
Do you like Gen 3?
I think it's like close.
The Gen 3 one is like the good one. And then like the 3Ds are fine.
The 3D model is good though. That's just good. It went back to good again. And in fact, I don't even dislike fucking 405 either.
I'm not a fan of 405, really.
The other two are better, but that green is fine. Whereas this is like the only.
I'll give it to.
I think the only time I really like the blue is like Gen 5.
I'll give it to Kakuna because
Gen 4 is alright
that
though.
pea green and what was it, Gen 3 is quite strong.
It definitely fucking the 3D model for Nidoking fucking ruins this blue. It's a really nice blue before that, and then they're just like
Turns into cock blue.
Well, I think what they did was they changed it to Nidoking's coloring. Where Nidoking at?
Nidorino. Hey,
we go.
Nidorino.
You see, they try to change it to this. I don't know if this has like a more exaggerate. Oh boy, okay. We'll leave that for another day.
It's called the drill Pokemon. Is that like, like from the UK drill?
What?
Like the genre?
No? You fucking stupid. It just has a fucking thing on its head.
I think it's the genre TBH. TBQH.
Okay.
If. To be quite honest, fam.
Yes, Jacob. I understand what you're saying.
TBQ.
Man, I feel like this fucking movie he's watching is getting louder.
I'll give it to Kakuna just because that pea green, and I think was it Gen 3. Good Gen 3.
Well,
Yeah, it is Gen 3. It's a strong green. It's a strong green.
Yeah.
It does more for me than any of the Nidoking ones, despite me not really liking those that change up. So I'll give it to
yeah.
Kakuna for that strong pea green.
Okay. So,
I want broad beans. I want vegetables right now.
dude, I broad beans are nice. I like broad beans.
I'm on a vegetable vibe. I have vegetables.
Said no one ever.
Yep.
People are on some bullshit about vegetables.
People like vegetables.
They do, but they're always on some bullshit about vegetables. Vegetables are sick.
Same fruit.
Yeah, but you can live without fruit.
You can.
In fact, I do.
Same in large part.
Dude, my scurvy. I'm gonna get scurvy.
When I was cutting sugars, I cut natural sugar too. I should eat more
If I
fruit.
cut sugar at this point, I'm trying to think if I actually have anything.
I mean, you can't fully cut sugar, but it's.
Oh no, I know. I
like
just mean
mostly
like I don't think I have anything
large
that
reductions.
has a lot of sugar in it. There's probably a couple things that have some sugar in it, but not much. I'm the perfect human being.
Goes
Okay.
to Kakuna.
Yeah. Nidoking under Kakuna.
Bombaclat.
Okay, so I'm like back up here.
We done Cuban?
Yeah, Cubone for me is under Golbat.
Yep.
Are you good with that?
Yep.
Okay. Then, okay. Cubone under Golbat.
Skitty.
58. We need to keep saying, like, people can, like, control F this shit. And honestly, that might be easier. To be honest. Although they could control F numbers too, so. I don't know why I don't control F shit more, to be honest. I'm gonna have to start doing that at a point. It'll get too ridiculous. Yeah, Skitty. Skitty.
It's under Serena.
Yeah, I wasn't really. I didn't want to put it too much higher either. I don't think. Fuck, I really like. Golbat is lower because of you. It must be. I'm sure it is.
Glowbat.
Cause I fuck with Golbat.
Tablog.
I'm just gonna put Skitty under Golbat as well.
Bruh.
Everything under Golbat today, dude.
Bruh.
So you put under Serena?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, then let's shine break Skitty with Venipede.
Ventipeda. Edepin. P.
Jacob, just stop.
No.
Just
never.
don't continue.
Edepinev.
Okay, well, I don't know. You know why I didn't notice this before? Because it looks the fucking same Skitty I'm talking about.
No,
It's like
really, really,
slightly
really
brighter.
similar.
In fact, the 3D model, I can't even fucking see what it's doing.
It's almost indistinguishable.
Almost. It is still brighter. It's actually kind of nice in Gen 5. It's not like I mind it. It's just like
It's so subtle.
yeah. It's one of those ones where I'm just like, I don't really know why.
It's like a change to a more of a peach, I guess.
I don't even like. I like it. It just seems to be brighter in general. Let's see Venipede. Was this like blue or something weird, or it's probably.
I don't recall.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't think we did anything with this.
It's not the green, but I'm not.
This is actually gonna be a hard one. I think Venipede takes it.
I'm thinking the same thing. It's kind of close though.
Well, I don't know how much I like the green on Venipede to begin with. You know what I mean? It actually makes it work better in the shiny, and I really like the colors on that replace the red.
I'm good with Venipede.
This is kind of like a fuck, what's that dragon type? That really low one? Let me just look at it, because I know where it is on the list.
I'm good with Edepinev.
Why am I not remembering what this is called? This is like a Fractious style shiny.
Right.
Not even although I think it may be yeah, I would say this improves it. But no, I don't mean in that sense. I just mean in the actual like color scheme. Let me just show you. I don't know if you remember Fractious.
Not well. I'm happy to vote Edepinev though.
Okay. You'll say its name properly in the future though. Otherwise the podcast is over. See what I mean? It kind of gives it like
blue is so cool.
Yeah, I really like the blue. It doesn't really have something like the blue, but its eyes are already like
doesn't have the X factor.
Its eyes are already like kind of a point you get drawn to.
Bro, that's
But
so
what I mean is like,
cool.
yeah, this is just so much better than the normal one.
It's a powerful shiny.
It really is. Like I remember we said like this would be higher if the shiny was its original coloring.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't really get like accents like the blue though on normal Pokemon. But yeah, I was more talking about the rest of it, where it's kind of just like it looks like a fucking, it looks moldy, but it looks cool.
It gets it for me.
Like Venipede like looks way more like a bug here. It just has like a, I don't know. I just much prefer the colors. They almost have like a more realistic element to them in terms of what they actually are. You know what I mean? I feel like a dragon would have more of this coloring if it was like real. You know what I mean? Besides the blue. And then yeah, Venipede just kind of looks more like a bug. But that's it.
Edepinev wins.
I don't know why you keep saying it so weird.
It's funny.
Then why have you not laughed once? Why have neither of us been laughing this whole time? I don't understand. So, Venipede above Skitty.
And that's
Skitty's is nice, though.
the
It's
picks.
just boring.
Agreed. It's fine. Doesn't do enough.
Okay.
Any
Any questions, suggestions, and reflections on the show, you can email us at notverycast@gmail.com. To see our perfect list in all its glory and Jacob's current favorite, go to notverycast.wordpress.com. Click on any Pokemon and you'll be linked to the episode we ranked it. We also have all the other lists from the bonus episodes, which we will be changing one of those today. The movie one.
Correct.
I'm hoping we get a better. I'm hoping we get a new top of the list for the movie. I'm down. That's why I wanted to do it today. I'm kind of down to watch a Pokemon movie, but like a good one.
Well,
So there's
I'm looking forward to watching a movie,
or at
but
least one I haven't seen before, and there's only two on the list I haven't seen.
I'm not looking forward to being upset and bored.
I'm not looking forward to being bored. I'll tell you that much. And once we pick it, I'll know immediately how bored I'll be. Probably.
If it's bad but it's entertaining, then that's all good. But fuck, man, if they're bad and
Oh,
boring,
dude,
it's like
we
fuck.
want that Temple of the Sea. You know, I was gonna say, like, we just got Manaphy and Fiona. It'd be so funny if we just randomly got Temple of the Sea now, because like they both feature in the movie.
I might blow my load if we get it.
I really want to see how that one holds up in terms of like being so bad it's good. Because like it was always bad, but I don't remember it being boring. Anyway, listen to a new episode every week on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, or YouTube. All the episodes are listed on Patreon where anyone can view the normal ones. Tell us how wrong and stupid and bad people we are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, or the subreddit. And if you like the show, share it with someone.
Share it with...
Jacob had not thought of someone to share it with.
I didn't know.
Up until this point. I just looked at my alarm clock and I share it with your alarm clock repairman.
Yep.
You know the guy that comes around and is like, hey everybody, alarm clock repairman here. Have any alarm clocks on the fritz in there? And it's like a government service, so you don't have to pay or anything. It's just like...
It's taken out of our taxes.
Yeah, it's like a tax thing. Because...
Alarm clocks, boy, are they important.
What, dude, when alarm clocks fall apart, everything falls apart from there. If you don't get up in time...
It's like Y2K.
Yeah. That was weird. That was so weird for you to say that. Like, no, what do you mean?
That's why I said it. It's just... It's part of the joke. It's like it's got nothing to do with it, but it's technology, so we need to be afraid of it.
I guess you're right, because...
That's all part of the joke.
Everything falls apart, and...
Because people who were scared of Y2K just didn't understand technology and thought the world was going to fucking implode. And so it's just like...
But alarm clocks, though, that's serious business. That's why it's a government service.
But, dude, what happens when...
Look, if you don't wake up, you don't go to work. If you don't go to work, those taxes don't get paid. How will anyone fix your alarm clock if the taxes don't get paid?
Share it with your local government representative.
Didn't we do this before?
Maybe. I'm running out of people.
How?
There's a lot of people. I don't know.
There are millions of, like, even just professions.
Yes.
Which is, something we end up saying at this part.
Share it with
We can even just start on individual people.
Share it with a Vietnamese street vendor. Buy you some food and show him an episode. He'll probably be upset because you're, like, wasting his time. And
I don't think he'll understand it. Your average Vietnamese street vendor probably doesn't know English.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds like a bad recommend, Jacob.
I don't know the rate of English speakers in Vietnam.
I don't imagine it's that high.
Or
like actual
Vietnamese people who just
English speakers in Vietnam that are street vendors, it's probably not that high.
It's a pretty small.
What are you gonna show him on?
Are you a Vietnamese
The
street
computer
vendor who
on it-
speaks English?
The computer on his fucking on his booth that he just has there, next to the food he's cooking on it.
You pull up your phone and use your really expensive overseas data plan to show him like
This seems like
low
a
quality-
situation where everyone loses. To be honest,
he just wants to
except
work.
us maybe.
You bought him food. You bought his
So
food,
it's fine.
and he appreciates it. but then
Definitely
he's like,
recommend it. As long as, even if everyone else loses, as long as we don't, then I'm fine with it.
share it with the World Health Organization.
No, fuck them.
Share it with who?
More like literally who? Am I right?
You're generally like center left.
Okay.
You're not even that.
Look, I thought
really.
my joke was bad until fucking you came along.
Came along with this Spectrum meme.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting you to just tell a joke that bad like that. It didn't even hit me immediately. I'm like, you really just tell a directional joke like that? Like,
You think it was a directional joke? It was a politics joke.
I know. Well, look, it was both.
It wasn't. Well, I wasn't intending the directional joke, but I guess I was just literally saying that.
That's what my brain went to first.
I was saying that you're like a center left person.
No,
but
yeah,
even then, that's.
It was weird. I
arguably-
understood that too. I thought you were talking about like where I was on camera, but I'm pretty much in the middle. Wait, no, that would make it work. Okay, clearly I'm like starting to be destroyed. We could be convinced, but we won't change the list. On the Patreon is where you can find all those links. Go to patreon.com/notverycuss and extend the green hand of currency to lift us out of our terrible, terrible lives.
I got a job, and I'm happy I got the job. Sounds like a good job.
But Jacob, you just said I got a job on the terrible lives part, which means you don't like it.
I got a job.
Jacob, this can't turn into like a thing where we like our lives.
Yeah,
We'll have to cancel the podcast. This is
quit.
the most important part.
now that my life is finally turning a corner in 2020, I better quit.
Hey, Jacob, 2020? It's our year. I'm going to stop.
I mean, 2020's been a good year for me so far. So,
I mean, it's been better than last year for me.
yay.
That still just makes it like second to last.
It ain't all the way through yet. We've got like at least a month left.
Great. I wish it was. I wish
February.
all years preceding this one would be over already. You can get monthly bonus episodes and vote with your wallet on your choice of Pokemon to be featured on the show. Your Pokemon for this week were Skitty, fuck.
Malaysia Air.
Stop. Skitty.
PepsiCo.
Skitty, Cubone,
And PepsiCo.
and Nidoking.
And Nesquik.
Always remember, if you've ever seen
The Trix Rabbit.
a king, that's enough to used to be kings.
So many designs, 809, trying to find which are divine and which are just fine. From Abra's wireless, the bland and eclectic, they're gonna realize it's not very effective.
Oh, bad.
I don't know if there was a place to cut that in there. I'm just gonna probably just cut it right in the middle of laughter. That's actually a good editing trick that works well.
Huh.
Like right on the onset of laughter, just cutting it, it actually makes the laughter funnier. It actually does. It's very nice. I like that. I like that editing trick.
Clap, 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 clap.
Okay, that's enough of this.
Can I shout a restaurant out?
I guess no one's ever gonna hear this.
If you're ever in Auckland City,
Stop doxing me.
go to a place called Sneaky Snacky. It's really good. Real shit. It's really good.
I don't know about that name, but okay. Like,
Tell them I sent you, and they won't know who I am.
what's the, like,
I basically
what made you want to recommend it?
I basically ate today.
You ate today?
Yeah, I did.
Shit.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
We did this again where we run over the hour point.
I know, I just noticed.
Yeah, we've done this for the past 2 episodes. Run over the hour point in the end. It was like a bagel.
It's like clockwork. Like fucking clockwork. We should be the alarm clock repairman.
Hell yeah. It's like a bagel with a piece of chicken, like a breast. And it's like coated in like...
Did the bagel have a hole in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coated in like...
So wait, there was like...
The chicken's in
There was
the
a
bagel.
hole in the bagel, but...
There's a piece of chicken in it without a hole, yep.
So, if you try to look through the bagel, there's just chicken there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. It's just kind of funny to me for some reason.
And the
I
chicken's
don't know
like...
why there are fucking holes in bagels to begin with anyway. I want more bagel. I like bagels.
There's a reason.
Holes in bagels are a fucking
I
scam.
don't remember what it is. There's a whole thing.
It's called a scam, Jacob. That's what it is.
And this chicken is like coated in like this sort of spicy batter. It's like sort of akin to KFC a bit, but not exactly.
So only like 10 original herbs and spices. Not 11.
There was also this sort of hot sauce in it. It wasn't super hot, but it was hot sauce in it, which was nice. It was kind of sweet.
I'm just imagining all of this liquid type stuff you're mentioning dripping out of the middle of the like bagel hole.
Well, just you wait.
Man, bagels are so good, but that hole fucking ruins everything.
I'm pretty sure there was some kind of aioli in there too.
Oh yeah, that's out of that hole immediately.
And there were also like peppers, but they were like pretty mild peppers. And so there's all this good shit in there. And then this place, knowing how much of a mess this would be, they serve their food with plastic gloves. They give you gloves so that you don't make a mess.
Dude, that's sick.
I know, right? It's fucking cool. They give you
I would
plastic...
eat there just because of that.
They give you plastic gloves, so then you
That's
like
fun.
make a mess
That's
on
like-
your hands, and then you just take it off and you're good.
Well, you don't just take it off. You obviously lick the gloves completely,
Oh yeah.
unless you're a subhuman. And I know that sounds like a subhuman thing to do, to lick the gloves, but that's where you're wrong.
But
You lick the gloves in a restaurant if they give you gloves. I don't give a fuck how stupid it looks.
it was messy, but it's fucking good. If you get the chance, anybody out there ever, just do it. Go there.
Is that like the whole thing? Does everything on the menu like fucking leak like
I
a motherfucker so
don't-
you have to
I-
wear gloves?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or did you just order the one gloves item on the menu?
I mean, I didn't even order it. Like,
Okay.
I was offered it. My friend said he would buy me a thing from there a while ago, and so it finally happened. And yeah, it's really good. It's like, I think it's like one of a kind, like not a what do you call it? A chain.
Oh yeah, okay.
But yeah,
Kind of sounds like a chain name a little bit.
sneaky snacky.
Yeah. Kind of hate the name, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Like Sneaky Snack, that would have been cool. Real shit. Just cut off that last Y. Fucking me up with that.
Chips were good too.
Yeah, chips are chips though.
Like- There's like kind of thinner ones, bit of chicken salt. Pretty good. I recommend it if you're ever in Auckland City. Specifically the city, because obviously you could be in Auckland still and be literally
and
an
be
hour,
miles away.
like an hour 20 drive away at most.
Yep, that's a whole other issue entirely.
Yeah, the city is kind of dumb in some ways. The infrastructure's all whacked out.
Okay.
Bye.